Whew, folks, welcome to another episode of
Rye can top my knee.
E E
E.
E
Two
E
E's.
E
Two
E
E's and two
and
knees.
two E's, two knees, emotional knees.
Very emotional knees.
Mm.
รายการต่อไปนี้
I'm Kevin.
And I am Jonathan, and we are a boys love podcast to talk about our favorite shows and all the press mess around them.
Mess. I mean,
Mess.
I honestly have a lot of emotions, more than I was expecting to have when recording the
Mm-hmm.
show, because too much mess has happened. Too much.
Three much mess has
Three
happened.
much,
Three
four much.
much.
Like GMMTV is having a hell of a past 2 weeks.
Ooh,
I know
honestly.
oh God. I know we'll get to that later, like in a
Mm-hmm.
little bit, but um less emotional is
Okay.
we have something new.
Oh,
And if you would like to go ahead and express your emotions, people, you can ask us anything. We're
this was
gonna.
Kevin's idea, y'all.
Yeah, and people have been asking stuff. Now, we have not
Okay.
read what people have asked us because
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised how many things have been submitted, and the link went out only maybe early last week. So it's been about a week.
Mm.
So y'all, if you have questions to ask us, and it could literally be anything, we will do our best to read one or two, maybe a week or so. We'll see how this goes
Okay.
for the next few weeks.
Something
Um,
experimental, something new midway through
Something
this
new.
year.
Yeah,
Season
we'll
3.
see. We'll see, and it might be you can be as nasty as you want to be. Doesn't mean we'll read it, or maybe we will. Who
Oh.
knows? So, and we've seen that there are submissions, but we have not read any of them. So at
Okay,
the
okay.
end of this
So it'll be a
episode,
surprise. All right.
right, for us too. So I'm a little nervous because
Mm-hmm.
I know the kind of listeners that we have,
Oh,
and I
and
mean,
do you
y'all are
now?
amazing. But I know a lot of y'all are as reckless as me, and some of y'all are worse.
And maybe y'all need to be as demure as me. Come on now. Come
And
on.
y'all already know Jonathan not that demure. Let's be serious. Anyway,
Eh.
you already know. um,
Hey.
and before we get to word on the tweet, like and subscribe because the mess that is coming from GMMTV, as you know, requires alerts to keep up.
Requires
Child, it's
subscriptions. No.
subscription. Like
No.
it's just, oh God, they're not getting GMMTV is not getting a break.
So like and subscribe. Thank
You
you.
like and subscribe
Mwah.
because clearly they're not giving us a break either.
I know. Busy.
Busy. So I guess we need to go to word on the tweet. Run to word on the tweet.
Run on the tweet. Come on.
Run on the tweet.
Okay, Kevin.
Mm,
Um, word on the
mm.
tweet this week.
Mm.
Tweet. Maybe we should
Oh
film a little
Lord.
jingle for this. We should have a new jingle.
Do
Um,
word on the
tweet,
tweet.
tweet, tweet,
Do
tweet.
tweet.
Word on the tweet. All
Word
right.
a twat.
Word on the twat. Ooh. So
Yeah.
speaking of twat, last week we were already like it was live happening as we were recording last week, and now it's kind of all settled. Hopefully, um, the
Hopefully.
the incident with the Chinese fan that was at the Junior Mark like fan event that happened last
Hmm.
weekend,
Yeah.
um, both parties have settled and everything's all cool and nice. No lawsuits have been submitted between
Hmm.
that girl and that security guard.
Yeah.
So I guess
That's
the beef is
good.
squashed.
Yeah.
But the beef is not squashed in the BL community
Mm.
because after that, a bunch of Chinese fan clubs for a bunch of all these BL boys have paused activities or some have closed down in protest because they just felt like the situation wasn't handled properly. They felt like there honestly wasn't really justice for this fan, but I don't know. At the same time, was this girl in the wrong? Was she in the right? We don't know. The whole beef got squashed, but like, was she proven to be actually skipping the line? Do we know?
I don't know. I really don't know. I I do have thoughts though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy that they figured this out and they settled. And I think both of us have seen some video from different angles, and it's depending on what angle you're looking at, you
It's
don't
like
know
who hit who first,
who
right?
hit
Who
who, yeah,
escalated to get to that
right.
chokehold
But it should have
slam.
never gotten to that point. It should have never
Mm-hmm.
gotten, no matter who started it, it shouldn't have gotten to that point.
I mean, this girl
But
should have just got up and, handled it.
right,
If
like
staff is telling you to get your ass up because they suspect you of something, get your ass up. I
right,
don't
but
know.
also staff shouldn't use aggressive force,
Use
right? They
any
shouldn't do
force.
that. Yeah, they shouldn't
Hmm.
use any force like that. Now, I'm glad it was settled, which is good. And I feel as if the two of them are in agreement and they're settled, we can squash the beef and we can move on.
Hmm.
Now, I agree with what some people have said about the Chinese fan clubs closing down because, as we know, people who are in the BL fandom know that some of the Chinese fans, not all of them,
Not all, not all.
yeah, but some of them, and particularly many of the fan clubs, tend to have online bully behavior and stalkerish ways.
Ooh.
And the fact that they decided to close down, in a way, is kind of a relief to the GMMTV actors.
Oh my.
Like, like I
Hmm.
said, it's not all Chinese fans, right? Because we know
Mm-mm.
a lot of the Chinese fans, there are those who understand boundaries, there are those who just love their bias or
That are
whatever it
there
is.
to tour the country and visit the boys, but then
Right.
there are always those
But
that go the extra thousand
that do
percent
too much.
that do too
Yeah.
much, that are stalking. I mean, there is already an incident of another Chinese fan that was following Mark from Junior Mark, following him around the GMMTV building. There's like
Yeah.
on like the ground floor, and then there's like a basement where there's like a
Hmm.
food court and a 7-Eleven. I guess they like followed him from there all the way up through the elevators, which is a whole nother issue, and then all the way up to wherever he was going. It wasn't even on the 30th floor. It was like a different elevator.
Mm.
So Mark already like deactivated all of his social media accounts,
Hmm. Hmm.
because this is just too much. I think GMMTV is seeking, you know,
Yeah, I
um,
think they went ahead and sought legal action.
yeah, against that girl because she was doing
Yeah.
the absolute most.
Yeah.
Um,
And I mean, we've seen it happen way too many times. They do it to the Thai actors from GMMTV. We've
they
seen
do it
how they
anytime
do it.
anyone's at an airport.
They do it to
Any of
the
these boys are
Chinese
at an
BL
airport.
actors.
Hmm.
They do it a lot. And if these fan clubs are like, we're shutting down in protest, actually, you're doing a lot of us a favor.
Ooh,
So, I mean, I don't think GMMTV is going to be hurt in the long term with that.
I mean, I don't know. A lot of people then are saying that there's a lot of Chinese money that are put into the company.
Yeah, that's
Like
the other side.
the Chinese
Yeah,
fans like give a lot
a
of
lot
like
of money.
donations and like fan projects, and like there's a lot of
I
money.
mean, there was that one Chinese fan who, what fan meet was it, where she bought like 30 high touch?
And they do that every single one.
Yeah,
There's like a fan that has like 30 or 40 high touches.
right.
Um,
So when you think about that, they do spend a lot of money, more than, well, definitely more than us in the US because listen, we broke.
oh,
But
I mean, we don't even
but
have, there's not that many here. There's a good amount that are coming over here, but I don't
yeah,
think
but with
we have the
China,
money for
there's a lot of them and a lot
the
of
prices
money.
are different too.
Yeah.
Their
So
tickets are different than our tickets.
right. Now, do I think that even though the fan clubs might shut down stuff again, I think in a way that's a benefit for GMMTV. I do think the individual fans themselves, they're going to move on and forget about it because something else is going to happen,
Hmm.
that might be with another company or whatever it may be. And they're still going to support their bias. You know, whatever, they're still going to fly to Thailand. They're still going to want them to come to China. They're still going to go wherever they're going and make it happen. So part of me
Hmm.
is kind of like,
I mean, I just hope this inspires change for the way
for
certain
everybody.
processes are done for everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
So everything's
Like,
safer for everybody. Yeah.
yeah, GMMTV needs to, because again, that security guard was contracted with the venue, to my
Hmm.
understanding. It wasn't GMMTV that hired that security guard, right?
It
But
wasn't GMMTV staff. Yeah.
it wasn't GMMTV staff. Only thing GMMTV can do, which I'm pretty sure they're going to do for next time, is maybe do a little bit of an audit of the venue and the security staff to ensure that there's none of that and they're trained in a way to handle this kind of like, you have to have a certain level of emotional regulation, right?
Come on,
Like you
emotional.
can't get too emotional with fans.
I
You
see what
have,
you did
okay,
there. I see
right.
what you did there.
Okay. You got to be a little, you have to be judicious in how you do things and
Hmm.
use physical force as a very last resort. And I would say 99% of the time with fans, regardless of where you're from, physical force is not necessary. Like a good 80% of us are pretty respectful.
I
We
mean,
might
I
get a
don't
little,
know.
I mean,
Sometimes you've seen these airport moms. Some of these people need to get
yeah, but
thrown
again,
around.
that's the other 20%, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
80% of us are pretty respectful. We understand boundaries. When we go to a fan meet, we try to be as orderly as possible.
Hmm.
Um, and because we want them to return, we want them to come back and we want to see more of them. So this one fan might have done something wrong. The security guard definitely did something wrong. We at this at this juncture, everybody needs to do better for next time. And I'm
Everyone
pretty
needs to
sure,
don't be too emotional. Yes,
yes. And I
yes.
think next time, I
I
think
think
with at
they
least,
already started doing like a different ticketing system, but I don't
yes.
know if it's still working. They need to figure out all the kinks and I don't know, do something a little better. And also,
Yeah.
there's been a push to like move that gift shop because it is like barely not
Mm,
even a real gift shop. It is like it's a person sitting at a desk looking at a storage room. Like it's not a real gift shop. If they should open up something on the ground floor away from the actual GMMTV offices in the bathroom. Like it's so easily accessible to like anyone really.
yeah. Mm-mm.
Like you do give your passport to go upstairs, but like once you're upstairs, you can do whatever you want, really, you know?
Yeah. There's other things that there's a lot they need to figure out.
Yeah,
What
but
else is happening? Because I feel as if, oh Lord, I know what you're gonna
oh
come up with
Lord.
next.
I know. Like this is so much drama. Like this Ford, we gotta talk Ford, and
Oh,
Yuki,
ho,
y'all.
ho,
And I don't even know
ho,
where to
ho,
start with
ho,
this, because it's just
ho,
been messy
ho,
from the jump.
ho, ho,
Um,
ho, ho, ho.
ho ho ho. So Yuki, has there was this one TikTok that he did that kind of sparked everything where he was just drawing on like a whiteboard and he was like assigning it was like Oni and Tai. It was assigning like numbers to people and talking about like a messy relationship of like someone abusing someone and they're being taken to court and blah blah blah.
Mm.
And then he did some follow-up TikToks and started, releasing more and more information, um, like a whole timeline of events, and then delete some more stuff, and then people started attributing a photo of like who was this? Who could that look like? And then obviously um recognize who it was. And so people are speculating it's Ford Allen from GMMTV, who is right now in Fleo, the trio group, with Louis and Fluke. And they just debuted like honestly like 2 months ago. So it's kind
Yeah.
of crazy that one person is already in a scandal in the group.
Yeah.
But yeah, so after a whole week of like everyone being like, "Oh my God, this can't be real. Ford, what's going on? It's about Ford." Ford put out a statement Friday on his Instagram. It was like a disappearing Instagram message, which is also kind of like, interesting. And he wouldn't translate it. So fans had to translate his side of the story.
Mm.
And it was just honestly a lot of both of these boys are toxic to each other. They started dating like what, last February,
Mm.
and they've been like on and off, but like Yuki suspects him of like cheating with his friends and like, sleeping around in the friend group or like with these other boys or his ex. Um, there's a lot of phone grabbing and like physical altercations because of that. And that's where Ford's side is like, I didn't like assault you all willy-nilly. Just, it was about like an altercation between like you snatching my phone because you still are thinking I'm like cheating and stuff like that. So I don't know. It seems like messy on both sides. So
Very
it's hard to
messy. Very messy.
like why are we involved? Like that's the thing that we were talking about. Like why are we even involved when the whole point of this is like Yuki is saying that there is already like a court case like happening behind the scenes, and they're going to
Hmm.
wait for the courts to settle it. But then why are we dragged in as fans into all of this?
Yeah, why are we in it? And
Like, did you just want to damage Ford's image because you saw him popping off right now in this group? Or you're spreading
maybe that's what Yuki
awareness,
was trying to
or
do. I don't know, but I do think that it is not a good thing when you have active court proceedings to talk about in detail things that should be negotiated in court. The only people you need to talk to that stuff about in this juncture at
is
this
you and
point
your
in
lawyer,
time,
right?
yeah, you and your lawyer and maybe
Mm-hmm.
your family, but beyond that, like, nobody online should know until after everything has been adjudicated and a
Mm.
decision has been decided. So now what you're doing is Yuki, and now maybe Ford, you might jeopardize your case and your argument because you put out all this information out there. And I don't know how Thai courts work because I've never been in one and I hope to never be in one other than as an observer to a show that's maybe being filmed. But
Oh.
um I don't think it's a good idea
Mm.
to air your dirty laundry like that. When you have legal proceedings that are still active and have not been adjudicated. I don't think it's a good idea. I can't give my opinion on who's right or who's wrong because honestly, like you said, it's messy as fuck.
It looks
So we
messy on
don't
both sides. Like I
it's
really
messy
don't
on both
know.
sides. So we don't know who, and to be honest, we shouldn't even be involved. But we're gonna talk about it because once you show your ass, now everybody can talk
Stop.
about it. Just like how William showed his dangling, now we can
Oh,
talk about it.
oh, and which
So
William? You gotta
you
specify.
know which one I'm talking about, the one from the boyfriend.
Um,
We all know what it looked like. We
yeah.
know what that pink glands be
Oh,
doing.
excuse you. There were no glands in this drama, but
No, I
yeah, I
mean,
don't know. I
yeah,
just feel like
not in this drama, but Williams
yeah.
has a pink glands.
Anyways, this is messy. I don't know. I'm just like I don't know what to say about this, y'all. I don't want to like choose a side because it's like I don't
And
know.
we shouldn't. We can
We
only
shouldn't have
talk
to,
about
right?
it. Yeah, we can
But
only
so many
talk
people
about it
online are
objectively.
already
Yeah.
like so quick to switch sides or like so quick to villainize Ford or even now villainize Yuki because also like people didn't realize their age gap, that they're
Oh
also 10 years
yeah.
apart.
Now that's what's
Um,
wild. Yuki's the older one by almost 10 years, right?
yeah, so like Yuki's like 33 and Ford is like 23, and people are saying like, like you're going after this younger guy and then like accusing him of like sleeping around and I don't know. No one got a
Even
gun to your head to stay together.
yeah,
Y'all are
I
on and off, on and off. Gays, let's
yeah.
normalize breaking up. I don't know.
Yeah, and breaking up and letting go and
And
moving
letting go.
on. Yeah, because to me, if again, we don't know exactly what happened, and again, we should
It's a lot
let
of
the
he said, she
courts.
said.
You're
So
right.
let the courts handle it.
Let the courts handle it. But based on what Yuki had said, if you were down bad and there was all this stuff that happened, then let it go. Like you already have a court proceeding going on. Focus on that so then you can get the justice you deserve. And that's
Hmm.
it. You know, instead of just going around
Yeah, bringing it into
airing,
like a
yeah,
public opinion now, and it's like, all
now you're
right.
showing your ass. We didn't ask to see your ass, okay? You are not William,
Oh
okay?
my. Speaking
Anywho,
of
what
William,
else?
no, there is no William in here. Our what in the tweets are getting longer. Oh my God. I'll try to speed this up, y'all.
So
Um,
much mess.
we saw like Ashton from also from GMMTV. He's going on like a little mental health break after all that's happened to
Mm,
him. I know, well, like we just
mm,
saw him in a small little part in When Oranges Fall, and we're
mm.
waiting for like 13th Spring, his new
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Um, but he just lost his mother recently, so I know he's going
Oh.
through it. So I hope
Yeah,
he's
that is really
okay.
hard because he's young. He's not even 20
So
yet,
young.
is he? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's really sad. Like to
Mm-hmm.
lose a mom, lose a parent at that
At that young
age
age, yeah.
has to be a lot, you know. So our condolences, our hearts go out to him and his family because that's not an easy thing to deal with, especially at that age. And you don't,
Mm-hmm.
that's not something that you like. I hate when people say like you move on because you really don't. You more learn how to live with that loss. And that's a rough journey. Like it could go on for decades where you're still figuring out how do I continue to live with this void, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lot. So that is really sad. Um, but what else is happening? Because it seems as if maybe there's something a little happier.
I know. I'm like, what's there's nothing happier, Loki. I mean, all right, so DMD Day was today as we're filming. Sports
Oh,
Day,
okay.
DMD Sports Day, do Monday for Sports Day. It
Okay.
looked really fun. There's a lot of cute moments between all the boys, all the ships.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean to me, I woke up and saw all these diva moments, with the Diva Five. Um,
Mm.
and I was enjoying it, Jimmy, Nunu, who else? Namping,
Mhm.
like there's yeah, all these bottoms, all these bottoms in these ships.
Uh-uh.
But that's where again people bring up like, oh my God, I forgot about, why does DMD do Monday feminize all these bottoms in all these shows? Like how convenient it is that all the bottoms in their ships are like so feminine and I'm like, I don't know. I don't think they're forcing them to be feminine. I don't think they're forcing like the main thing was like, oh, that poor from TT Poor.
Hmm.
Like, oh, people are like, oh, he was never like this before. He never dressed like this, and all of a sudden he's more girly and feminine now. And I'm like, he's just being himself. I think all of them have expressed that like the company allows them to express themselves the way they want. And like some of
Mm.
them, you might discover something about yourself that you like, or I don't
Yeah.
know. Like,
Yeah, I don't know. I think so. If the company is in fact making them dress more femme, that is very problematic.
but I
But
doubt that's happening. I
if
doubt
it's
that's
their
happening.
choice, that's their choice. They can be
Exactly.
as femme as they want to be, as mask, as androgynous, and if they want to switch and be femme one day and mask another day and whatever, that is their choice. If that's something that they want
Hmm.
to do and that's how they feel they should express themselves, let them express themselves. And if you have an issue with them appearing more femme, you need to go ahead and check your own misogyny. Yep,
Oop. Clock
I said it.
it.
I
Clock
said it.
it.
Like there is nothing wrong with people being feminine. Doesn't matter what their however they express their gender is how they
Hmm.
express their gender. And
Hmm.
if you don't like it, you can turn off the TV, you can change the channel, you can close your laptop, you could even throw your
Right?
phone away. You have
They'd
choices
rather
too.
prefer the GMMTV boys where it's like mostly all straight boys doing gay for pay, you know?
Yeah, and
But
if
when you
that's
hire
the
actual
fantasy
gays, they're gagged that there's gays as
yep.
bottoms in these shows.
Well,
And
we
it's
know
like,
that Ford is queer now.
oh, I mean, that's a whole thing. Kind of outed when you have a boyfriend,
Yeah,
right? Well,
yeah. A
um,
messy relationship. Mm-mm.
and yeah, most of
Anywho,
these, if Dumandi wants to strategically hire gays as the bottom in their ships, I think that's a little different than like forcing them to be femme, you know?
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Who
and
says
and
these tops are straight either, you know? It's just
Exactly.
it is what
And
they are.
again, I mean, yes, it does present a stereotype that I think we should always question, which is bottoms are femme, tops are masc, which is
Mm-hmm.
not true. All is like it can be true at times, but that's not true for everyone. I
Thousand
have
percent not true.
seen mask bottoms, mask tops. I've seen there's a femme top trend now that's been going
Yes,
around.
femtop fall,
I've seen
fall,
mask, yeah, you
femtop
know, I
bottom, right? I don't
yeah,
know.
I've been seeing that. I've been seeing all kinds of combinations of tops, bottoms, verse,
And the
side, all of
pronouns
that.
and
Yeah,
the
there's a
me dragging
whole
Rihanna.
soup. Yeah, there's a whole soup going on,
Come on,
okay?
soup.
Yeah, and it is hearty and it is tasty. Okay, so people need to get a grip. But again, if you don't like the femme, that sounds like you have some deconstructing on your own to do. Don't project it on these boys, okay? Go fix that at home. Anyway, with that said, we got to get to our shows of the week.
Yes.
So, Jonathan, what is your show this week?
Kevin.
Oh, Lord.
I did
I
not know
should
what
sip
to
some
pick
water,
for
huh?
my show of the week, so I am apparently gonna talk about not this week.
Oh, boy.
Come on, not come on. Omega Verse. I know you're not caught up or you're
Yeah, I'm
struggling
in
through
the
this
middle of
latest
episode
episode.
5. Yeah,
Struggling, I see,
ain't nothing
yes.
happening.
Well, that's how I feel too, low key. I was really excited. You know, we said this before, like we were so like, oh my God, like they're hyping this up. Come on, and flow, come on.
I didn't say
It's
that.
gonna be better than my stubborn. They're gonna
I said from the beginning, it is an M Flow production, so my expectations are low. And I will
Mm.
say this, the show has met my expectations.
Stop.
Yeah,
Well,
but then again, it's not even halfway through yet, so
not halfway
we're still
through,
gonna give
but
it a chance. But so far, it's meeting my
it's so
expectations.
weird the way they like these shots are shot are so awkward. There's a lot of like awkward scenes of them like eating dinner to talk or like I don't know. There's a lot of miscommunication. There's a lot of emptiness.
And honestly, Boat and Note are playing the same characters from My Stubborn. It's just
Low
this time they
key.
have pheromones.
And the
And
pheromones are
they
like
reeking up the house.
I mean, the pheromones act up when they want to, but like there's a
Dry
lot of dry
humping.
humping and prolonged dry humping and then like a 10-second set scene. Um like there is a longer one in episode 5, but you'll see. But
Oh
even then it was
Lord.
kind of awkward. I don't know. I'm like not living for any of it. Like Boatlet's amazing in this show.
Yeah.
Body
Yeah, he looks
T,
great.
body T.
His titties are perked.
Oh, they're like they're up to his his chin.
For real. Those things perked. I
Them
was like,
things
oh
are
my
they're
goodness,
staring at me.
you've been at
Oh
the
my.
gym really bench pressing hard
She be
to make
working
sure
on her
them
fitness.
making sure that them things are literally bulging your eyes out. Like, oh my gosh. So
Um, and yeah, and the rest of the show is very like so tame. They're like stuck in the house all the time. I'm like, I need some action. I need some
it's
things
giving
to happen.
kidnap.
It's giving kidnap because they're
It's
kidnapping my time.
it's giving and it's also giving my stubborn.
Low
Because
key,
I
yes.
mean, we know half of my stubborn,
They was in
nothing
that
happened.
office.
But I would say, you know what? One thing I appreciate about my stubborn is at least every episode there was actual sex. Now,
Oh,
was lube present? No. Was spit present?
Lube isn't
No.
present here either. Spit's
Right,
not
but
present.
they not even bending over. They're just dry humping.
It
So,
it's a
and
lot of like someone's in heat and like the other person's like, I'll help you
dry
out or
humping with
like
clothes on.
I don't know. It's a little awkward. Hopefully it's better. I'm still waiting for like some big reveal twist to happen with
Hmm.
Potts' character. Um, but like the
Yeah.
rest of the cast too is like I'm kind of tired of everyone. They're either at the house or they're at the cafe, and I'm like, is there no
Or
other
at the police
set? Can we?
station.
Can we go outside? This girl pulling out a full Glock in the middle of the police station to threaten this guy. I was like, Kevin, the police are sitting there like
Ghetto as hell.
ghetto. That's mad
Ghetto
ghetto.
as hell. Like,
And like she hired the guy too, and she was like, "Say my name. I dare you to say my name." Mess.
oh gosh,
Omega Queen.
ghetto.
Come on. So what's your show of the
Yeah.
week?
Mine is Love Destiny, a much better show than not, I would say. And
Okay.
actually, you know what? It is. So a lot of people have been comparing it to Love Upon a Time, which it is very similar to that.
Because
Um,
it's like a time
yeah,
someone gets tossed
someone,
into the past.
yes, and as their past self in a life
Mm.
300 years ago.
Mm.
So similar in that sense, just done better. As in, we
Oh,
don't have that person running around for 20 minutes
say they
thinking he's on a
name.
film
Say they.
set.
JJ
In
being
this
like,
case,
this can't
yeah,
be real.
yeah. Like,
Shenanigans.
unfortunately, JJ played a character that was stupid, you know. But in this case, this character,
He's a
his name,
doctor.
he's a doctor. His
He's
name
not no
is
college freshman. Yeah, he's a
right.
doctor.
His name is Great, but in the
Mm.
past he's Gal. And Great is not um dumb. Like he of course
She
was
got a
very
PhD,
shocked.
mama. She got a
Yeah.
PhD.
But I will say like he was a little shocked, of course, which is natural because you're like, where the hell am I? Who are these people? What is happening? Of course, that's a very normal reaction. But then
Mm.
he figured out within after like kind of getting used to things, not like days later, like JJ's character, but within like a good half hour, he was like, I think I'm in the past because people don't know what I'm saying. And the way they're talking is really kind of old.
I feel like, and it
So
smells kind of.
yeah. So he's like, okay, this is a little weird,
Hmm.
but I love the way that the story is going. There is um his past person, Gal, was actually he was a mess in many ways. He
Ooh,
was
but
quick
he
to
built
anger,
body T in
very
this show.
emotional. Um,
Body kind
it
of T,
was
no?
kind of, yeah, you'll see. I mean, he not
It's different
like
from Kidnap. It's different from he was twinkish in Kidnap, you
right.
know?
Yeah. And he like in this one, he was definitely just an asshole. Like nobody,
Oh, okay,
he's
okay.
and so, but Great coming back as Gal is actually a sweetheart. So everyone's confused. Like, how did his
They're like, what
personality
happened?
change?
The
Because he
stick
went from
left
an
his
asshole
ass.
to someone who's actually nice, and also someone
Yeah.
who's a doctor who knows how to do medical stuff.
She said,
So
make sure to wash your hands before you
yeah,
touch the wound,
like
people.
people, everyone's confused. They're like, what happened?
Mm.
So right now we're on episode 3. Everyone's kind of getting adjusted to this new Gal, while Great as Gal is trying to get adjusted to being in the past, but also trying to figure out a way to get back because slight
Mm.
spoiler, he was when the switch happened, he was actually in a car and I forgot what he was on his way to do, but it had something to do with his grandmother who actually was somewhat ill. So he's like,
Maybe
I
he
want
was
to
like,
get back to take
I
care of
gotta
my
get to
grandma.
surgery. Yeah.
Yeah, well, not surgery. He wants to get back
Okay.
to take care of his grandma.
I
So,
see, I see.
because his grandma is like his grandma and grandpa are his only surviving family in the present
Mm.
day. So he's like, I want to get back
I
to
gotta get
help
back.
them. Yeah. So we'll
Mm.
see how the show goes. I've watched up to episode 3. Unlike with Not, where I'm struggling to watch episode 5, I've watched these 3 episodes quite quickly
All
with
right,
Love,
look
yeah,
at
with Love Destiny
you.
because it's pretty good. So,
I
and
just
I'm
feel
looking.
like I'm so tired of seeing the same set over and over again.
I would
Like
say this one is a
you're
little
seeing the same
different.
set. Oh,
Yeah,
really? You know, you're not. It doesn't look exactly the same
it
set
doesn't
as
look exactly
Love
the
Upon
same.
a
There's certain
Time
parts like the
and
marketplace looks like Love Upon a Time, but the
what's the other show? The Count
yeah,
something, the most beautiful Count. Like that was the
yeah.
same exact copy paste
It
set.
was.
I was
It
like,
was.
oh my God.
This one's slightly different.
Hmm.
Except the marketplace looks the same, but this one is definitely slightly different. So
And when they're released back to back, I'm like, y'all were filming like days apart. Like you
had
did.
to have been.
All right, you got Monday, and then this show got Tuesday. Just like whenever they do like a set in the 20s or
1910 to 1930s.
it's
Yeah.
that same
Same
house from
same
Love in the
house.
Moonlight. She
Yeah,
stayed booked.
same city set for 11, like I mean, that's what we're seeing in Edge of Horizon, which by the way is great.
I know, but
Okay.
I'm just so tired. I need to take a break from the
You need
old
to get into it
timey.
because Love and oh,
I
Edge
know
of
people are loving it,
Horizon.
and I love seeing them as a duo together, but like I need to see them in a different setting, maybe. I don't know.
You need to watch this Edge of Horizon. It's great.
We'll
Like
see. We'll
that
see.
show compared to not, well, any show compared to not at this
Hey,
point.
hey, not too
Um,
much on not.
but Edge of Horizon is great. There's the twists and turns you expect from something LaCorny is twisting and it's turning.
And it's turning,
Okay.
and it's turning.
And it's turning. Okay. Why don't we go ahead and let's twist and turn to shows that just ended? So, oh, we have a few shows that actually kind of wrapped up.
Damn.
Yeah, one of them is Peach and Me, which I have not watched episode 3 or episode 4 yet, so I
Same. I need
haven't
to watch
finished.
episode 3 and 4, but like low key, nothing's happening in the show,
No,
and
it's
I'm
just
bored.
it feels like a filler season, which it's great for the people who are in love with the Ponpoon ship. And
But I feel like
again,
we're like right back into their same nonsense. Like I want to see, like there's something slightly different, happening with William's character having to take over the family business.
yeah, yeah.
But I don't know. Can I get like a full different setting?
It
I
feels a
don't
little
want,
just fluffy, and that's kind of where I'm at.
yeah,
I don't know why we would do
yeah.
a full setting though when it's an extension of Me and T. So,
It's 6 months after me and T, but like I don't know.
right.
I want something a little different.
Yeah.
I'm getting the same,
Yeah.
and it's good for
Um,
1 or 2 episodes, but for four, I don't know.
we'll see. Yeah, like I'll finish it for sure at some point.
Yeah,
What do you think of Deep End? Did you finish it? Or
I
are you
did.
still
I
on?
watched the whole thing of Deep
What
In.
did you think? I haven't started it yet, but what did you
You
think?
you be slacking on your Chinese BLs. You know what? You haven't seen them any in the past year.
Only one I started was a winter one. Oh, I saw some this year. I just haven't seen any recently yet, other than I started a Winter Sun, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Oh, you did. You touched a Winter Sun, the Hills
I
Dream,
watched
whatever.
watched the first two episodes.
It's
Yes.
good, right? I love that show. Love that show.
I got more to watch. I'm watching it with a friend, so
There's
I'm
like
slowly
12
watching
episodes
it.
out right now. It's
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
But Deep In was really good.
Hmm.
I was also watching that with a friend. Um, we watch it every weekend. It was really fun. It's again like it's like a show within a show where it's like you're seeing actors that are
Hmm.
working on a movie together, and so you see
Hmm.
clips
Hmm.
of the
Hmm.
movie happening, and then you see them as characters talking about it, and it's like developing feelings, and they're not sure if the feelings are because of the show, like the movie, or is if it's because they're actually together in real life and they're gay and whatever. But yeah, it's good.
Okay.
The movie itself that they're filming, very toxic, very crazy, very yikes.
Oh
Um,
boy, we got
would not
enough of
get
that
approved in
already.
China if it was real. Like, kind of makes no sense. But it was a good
It'll be
show.
distributed in Taiwan, probably.
I know,
That's
but like they
probably
were
the
doing like a
intent.
movie premiere and everything. And I was like, this will not be allowed. They're like, there's a lot of NC scenes, graphic NC scenes. But yeah, good show. I think I gave it
Um,
like a 7
okay.
or
Did you
7.5.
did you finish A Dog in a Plane? That also just ended.
I'm like 3 episodes behind. I'm almost done. Like three, yeah, 3 episodes behind.
And I haven't started that show either. But it's gonna be a binge at this point. So,
But yeah, that
because
shit
I've
was
heard it's really
it's
good.
good. It is really
Yeah.
good, yeah. And I already spoiled by the ending because someone's fuck ass haircut in that ending. If you know, you know, someone's fuck ass haircut in that ending.
Um,
Um,
also Sin and Love just ended. That's a Korean BL. I watched the first episode and I was telling you how they had that horrible CGI airplane scene.
did
Horrible.
you really? Oh wait, it's
Yeah,
bad.
I
It's
told you.
bad, bad.
It's oh yeah, that is bad. Like last time I saw something that looked like that was in the early 2000s. It looked bad.
Ooh,
But
ooh.
and it's the same as the same ship that I don't know why they really pushing this
Oh
ship.
wait, yeah, we dragged this. It's that same couple from Oh my God, what are they from? Oh, I'll look it
Um,
up right now.
Sweetheart.
From Sweetheart Service, that
Yeah.
same chop ass couple that did Tide of Love and then are doing this. And I'm like, who is funding this? Who is
I
funding
saw the
this?
first episode and I'm not grabbed in. Will I watch the second episode? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I may never get to it. And
It
that's
has one
okay.
guy from Choco Milkshake though, but the
Yeah.
rest are from, yeah, the Sweetheart Service. I don't know.
They need to let them
They
go.
weren't even a couple in Sweetheart Service, which is gaggy. They were like opposite. They were the two bottoms in that show that got together and did Tide of Love, and then ended up doing other things. Well, let us know if you saw it. Let us
And
know your
then
thoughts.
the show that just ended that I have not seen the finale
I
yet.
did.
Oh, you can't say nothing. But it's Payback. This show was great. I'm
This
sorry.
show was great.
I'm all the way up to episode 9. I'm going to once we're done recording this, I'm watching the finale. Even though I'm in the middle of watching Not, I can go back to that later. But
Close it out.
Payback,
Payback.
it's been a ride for sure.
We
It's
need
been
to
a ride.
discuss Payback. We need to
Yes.
discuss
We might have to do that next week.
maybe a bonus.
Maybe a bonus. We'll
We'll
see.
see. We'll
Yeah,
see.
stay
Let
tuned,
us know.
folks.
Let us know if
Let
you
us
want it.
know. We do have some new shows that are coming up though, so we can get to that. So one of the new shows that's coming out is Unlucky Bay. This is a Thai show that will be available Thursday, August 6th. It is already August, by the way, which is also a little wild.
The year just
And
started for me.
yeah. And this is allegedly coming out on Netflix. Allegedly. But
Allegedly, but this is a GMMTV show, so
yeah,
we'll see where it comes out. It might be on YouTube, it might be
right.
on the 1D app, it might be on Netflix. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm curious to see. I mean, if they did Bore You to Sleep on Netflix, oh, of course Unlucky Bay could be on Netflix, right?
I feel like it's gonna be on YouTube probably. We'll see.
We'll see. And then we need trumpets for this because we've been waiting.
Where my hat at? Where my hat at, y'all? Look, it's right here. It's right here. It's your boy's
Shelf
hat.
Boy season 2
I'm
is coming
ready.
out.
Get your nails out, y'all. Get your nails.
Yes, this will be Saturday, August 8th on iQIYI. Um, we have been anticipating the show for a while. The first season was great,
Oh my God.
so we're
I can't
hoping the
wait.
second season is even better. So,
Girl, I piss myself right now. I can't wait.
man,
Kidding.
I really want to talk to Leon and be like, so how did you feel about peeing on yourself on
Right?
camera?
So, did you
Because
actually pee? No.
that was not a water sports scene,
Ooh,
okay?
stop. Stop. Oh, I can't wait for season 2, y'all. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a mess.
Yeah, I know you're going to be a mess. Maybe we should do a bonus recap episode of this. Let us know what
The
y'all
whole
think, y'all.
series? It's only 6 episodes.
Yes.
I
Yes,
would be
we
so
could.
down. I'd be so down.
I already know Jonathan will sell his ass
Oh,
on this 42nd Avenue in Times Square just for this show.
who said that?
Me, because I know
Ace.
you would.
Ace.
I know you would sell your ass on 42nd, right on 42nd and 6th. Yep.
No, 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 no. But catch me at that finale, y'all. Stay tuned. I'm putting it out in
Stay
the air.
tuned.
Catch me at that finale. Screening.
Woo!
At the screening.
hmm and with that said, oh gosh. So we went from light and airy. We started a little dark. We went to
Hmm.
light and airy. Now we're gonna get dark again because it's time to do a mid-season review. Oh boy. So this show definitely has people in a chokehold.
Us people.
Yikes.
Us
Um,
people.
and I think it does for us too,
Hmm.
us. It is a toxic BL called Don't Be Too Emotional. And is this maybe the most toxic one that we've seen? Do we even want the two Janes to even be together?
I think if you got the same name, that's already a little weird. Come on, gays. You gonna get with someone
There's
with
a
the
lot
same name as
happening.
you?
Yeah.
Little
Jonathan, if you could
weird.
be so kind to,
Mm-hmm.
because for people who have not watched the show, they probably don't even know what this is, child, and they should know. So, can you do like a little synopsis of this mess that we're watching? And I mean,
Yes,
it's a
yes,
mess that is
yes.
great to watch. It is a really good mess.
All right. I feel like we did one actually when we first said we did a first impression of the show, but I'll do
Yeah,
it
we
again.
did. Yes.
So don't be too emotional, y'all. Jane Patrick can grant all your wishes, but are you ready to pay the heavy price? Jane Patrick is a mysterious young man with a dangerously captivating charm. At university, he's a living legend, someone who can make any wish come true, as long as you can agree to a non-negotiable exchange. Because of that, no one dares get close to him. However, Jane Ali, a handsome young football player, boldly approaches Jane Patrick to ask for his ball back without the slightest fear. That moment becomes the starting point of their connection. Friends constantly warn Jane Ali that Jane Patrick is dangerous, and most importantly, he must never ask him for anything. However, Jane Ali feels that this man is actually gentle and kind. As the relationship deepens, Jane Ali begins to see another side of him, leaving him unable to stop wondering who Jane Patrick truly is.
Mm. So we are halfway through the season,
Hmm.
and y'all, we are going to
Y'all,
spoil this. So if you have not watched this show yet, a single episode,
then
or
thanks
you're
for
not
watching this
caught up,
episode.
yeah, if you're not caught up, like skip a good 10-15 minutes because we're gonna talk about
Yeah,
this. There's a lot to unpack. Um, Now we might focus more on episode 6 since that was the most recent episode.
but we can talk about
But
5 and 6 because
yeah, so last week
oof.
I did mention episode 5, there was essay. And
And Loki episode 4 too. Like I don't there were some scenes that made me really uncomfortable. Um
yeah, but episode 5 was a lot.
Episode 5 was like full on like I
Yeah,
mean he stopped before we got to
he got that
penetration,
far. Right.
but that's still I don't know. I'd be a little trumped. I'll be like, oof.
You know,
Um
go ahead, because I have some thoughts about Big Jane, aka Jane
about Big
Patrick,
Jane. Yes,
that I
first of
want
all,
to.
both these boys are gorgeous. Hang and T, these boys are
Hmm.
gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Um but I think this is so toxic. I think this is like Thailand's version of like, this year's like the year of the Black Flags. We have like double helix. There are a lot of Chinese shows have like toxic ships like this. But then it's because these are like adaptations of like old famous um books or stories that are finally coming to life. With this story, this is like feels kind of fresh, feels kind of
Mm,
modern. And it's
mm,
weird to see this coming out of Thailand, where you're like, are
mm,
we supposed to be rooting for Big Jane? Are you rooting for this couple?
mm,
I don't
mm. See,
know.
this is what I want to get into.
Hmm.
It is fresh, and I think that's what has people really watching the show because it's something we haven't seen before in Thailand. And it's also something because some people made comparisons to like Tarn Type, which Tarn Type is an old way of telling stories that it was problematic in many ways. What
But like
makes
they both were problematic to each other. You know what I
right,
mean?
but what
This is
makes this
like
one
it's a
different
power dynamic.
that yeah, it's a power dynamic, but also it's not glamorizing essay. It doesn't use it as a tool to say this is fine to do
Because they're
because
in love.
yeah, it was not fine to do. And when that happened to when Big Jane did that to Lil Jane continually said no. He said continually, he said stop.
It
And
was like a
they
long
actually
sequence of stop,
yeah,
stop, stop.
yeah,
And
and they
IGE,
eventually
the account, like clipped that and posted it on Instagram. And I was like, why are
yeah,
we?
which
This
is
is not
really
a
weird. It's
clippable
like that is
moment.
not something you need to, first of all, that's a big spoiler.
That
Secondly,
too.
no, like we should not, people are not trying to glamorize essay, and I don't think that's the intent of this show. I think with Big Jane, and this opinion might be a little controversial, or maybe this is where everyone's thinking, but this is my opinion of Big Jane. I think Big Jane truly does love little Jane. After the
Hmm.
end of episode 6, I truly believe that. I
Hmm.
believe his actions, though, tell us he doesn't know how to love anyone without force, which is
I think
he
he
needs
just
to go to
doesn't.
therapy.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and
Yeah.
that's what it is. Like, and
Hmm.
that once you kind of get that, then you're like, oh, like now I understand his behavior. Does it justify his behavior? Absolutely not. It's a trash thing to do. But based on what we know about him so far, and I'm hoping in the next couple episodes we get some background on Big
Hmm.
Jane's dynamic. Like how did
Hmm.
he grow up to become this kind of
To
person
become
he
like
is?
this, because you see
Yeah.
that the way he builds like relationships is like
Always through a
through a
contract,
contract. Like
through
he
some
doesn't
kind of duress.
believe
Yeah.
that people, um, he doesn't believe people are like truly like, what does he say? Like that's what he's shocked to see in Jane and Little Jane. That people are like authentic and like can strive to follow their dreams on their own and not like
Yeah.
shortcut life.
Yeah,
And so
he
he's
feels
so
as if
used to like catching he like that's his thing. Like he wants to be that like temptress. He wants to be that demon to like catch you slacking. Like
I think
that's
he
what
feels
he
as if
loves to do.
everyone has an ulterior motive.
Yeah, and like
Like no one
he
is
feels like
coming
he
in
has
with
the
pure intentions.
responsibility to catch you doing that. So he's
Yeah,
like, I want to catch you not upholding your end of the deal because people
right.
are untrustworthy and he doesn't believe people can be bound by their word.
You're right.
Um,
Yeah, and I got that, and I do believe that he has a lot of learning himself to do. Um he One thing that little Jane has told him more than once is you have to think about how other people feel. And I'm also glad that his doctor friend said the same
that's his
thing.
cousin.
Yeah, his cousin, there we go, said the same exact thing that when you have people who love you and care about you, you also have to care about them. Like if
Like
you
you're
could
still playing these schemes when it's like you already
schemes and
have
putting
someone right
yourself in
here.
danger.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
have someone that loves you right here, and you're still like out. Like I don't know. It's kind of like he's playing Batman, right? Like he's trying to be a vigilante. Like I'm like scoping the night for to
And
catch
when he
these
was asked
people
to
breaking their contracts.
Yeah, and when he was asked to change because
He's like,
Lil
no,
Jane is begging him to change, he's like, I can't do it. Yes, you can, because you
it's
have a
addicted.
choice.
He's addicted
Like,
to it. He
yeah,
likes the feeling of.
you have a choice to leave that life because at the end of the day, I guess he was, and this is what kind of was a little sad. In episode 6, he was, I guess he decided to make an attempt to turn a new leaf. But by this point, it was
Barely,
already too late. Like way
barely.
too late.
Uh-huh.
Like he started the process of trying to turn a new leaf. Like making that, first of all, that soup, I looked it up to see like, does this have any kind of significance? And someone making that kind of soup, that ginkgo soup, I think it's
That
called
ginkgo nut.
bagua or something,
Hmm.
um, that is to be an expression of warmth to someone, warmth and love, because it's good for your health, but it's also saying that I really care about you and all of that. So that bowl of soup was significant. He took the time to learn how to make it because he wanted another way to express that
Yeah,
I care for you. I really love being around you. I want to show you the warmth that you are desiring. However,
but it's too
by
late.
this time, it was too late
You're so
because,
untrustworthy and you won't
yeah,
stop your antics and you won't even tell
right,
me you won't bring me to any more of your deals after you got shot that one time. You're like,
right.
you're not gonna open up the world to me anymore.
Right, but it's not
And
even just that. It's the
yeah,
biggest thing is when he gets to, Big Jane's place, he's coming from the hospital after seeing his close friend Put pass away.
we gotta talk
And
about Put. I'm
oh, we
gagged.
got to talk
I'm
about Put.
gagged.
Yeah, can we talk about like how the
You called it though.
episode
You did.
started. I told you because
From the
so
get-go,
first of
you were like,
all,
he got a crush on
Put
Jane. And I
has a
was like,
crush on Lil Jane.
I
I
thought
could
he just
tell.
also made a deal with Jane. So he was like, don't do it, don't do it. And he just, was secretly not revealing that he also had a deal with him. But no, he
Yeah.
just had a crush on him.
Yeah, I knew he had a
Everybody
crush on him.
want Jane Ali's that cooter. Everyone want that cooch, girl. Everyone want
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. That hole is, I believe that that hole is
I told you
gold.
title episode, the hole
Yeah.
is gold. But
But
that hole is gold.
yeah,
Duh.
but Put definitely had a crush on him for a while.
Apparently
And
Put did, Dan did as well. Everyone like had a crush on him for man
yeah,
long
yeah,
and
but
had
see,
little.
Dan was a little manipulative, but was not physically abusive, right? Or
Yeah,
didn't
while
force
Put
himself on him.
was
Put,
fully up. That was crazy. To go from like the side friend that like is longing for you and is trying to, protect you to like after one night of drinking, you throw yourself. You hear me talking about how I love Big Jane, but he's just, I just don't trust him, but I still love him. And then you gotta throw yourself on me? That's wild.
yes, and try to force yourself on him, and
After
then he
we just
gets
had a fight last week and we made up,
right.
like
They
they
had
have a
just
fight
met.
every episode and like break up every episode, their friendship.
Right,
And then
right,
you just apologized to me 2 days ago, and then now you're gonna throw yourself on me again.
right. And then
That's wild.
this is
That's
the part that
wild.
already shocked me. And then I got shocked again. Well, kind of shocked that as Lil Jane is leaving Put's house, then we see Big Jane at the gate. It's like, first of all, are you tracking him? Which part of me
For
is like
sure.
not
Faux
surprised,
show.
but
Faux
also at the
show.
same time, really? You couldn't keep a safe distance?
I
And
mean,
then,
you owe this man you gave up your life for this man. So I feel like he's gagged at him being trapped, and I'm like, you made a deal with this man, with the devil. Like he
right.
owns you. So
Right.
why are you gagged?
Right. You are now in a relationship under duress, and
Like you are
which I want to talk to
contractually
remind
on
me
a
to talk about
relationship.
that a little bit. But
Mhm.
um when he sees that little Big Jane sees Lil Jane is bleeding because he hit his head trying to get away from Put. And Put comes out running out saying like, trying to get him to
I'm
not
sorry,
go or
girl. I'm
whatnot. I'm
like,
sorry,
this is
blah,
your
blah,
fourth
blah. And it's
sorry
like,
this show. This is your
yeah,
fourth. You got too
fourth
many
one.
chances.
Right. So, of course, Big Jane and his violent ass go ahead is pretty much was about almost killed Put. And
I would
luckily, Lil Jane stopped him. And Lil Jane was,
like Put is small. He a small twink.
yeah.
Calm
I'm
down.
like, I thought Put was gonna die right there and then. But luckily, Lil Jane at least got Big Jane to stop. But then Big Jane gave him a very scary threat and literally told him, if you're near him again, you're gone. Like you are dead. Like
He was like,
literally.
"Watch what I'll do." And then,
Watch
then
what
and
I'll do.
then the next day, he's there like, "Hey, is he home, boy? If you don't stay away." Like I was like, "Put, yo, you are. I can't
You're
with
putting
you.
yourself in danger.
There's no saving you because you're just being the shitty friend,
And yeah,
the
and
shittiest of
already Lil
friends.
Jane told you to stay away from me for a few days. Like you need
Literally,
to stay
like
away.
you just try to assault
You just
me in your
yes.
house, and then you're still gonna next day be like, "Hey,
And
girl, you home?"
also you have someone who literally almost killed you, threatened that he will kill
You
you.
got two reasons to
So
stay
you
away
got
from
two
me,
reasons to keep your
and you
ass
still
away.
won't. You
Yeah.
still won't.
Like it didn't make any sense to me. And then like we
And
find
now
out
you
that
dead.
Put is in the hospital because a luxury car hit him while he was on his bike and he died from that.
First of all, motorcycle accidents are crazy in Thailand, so that's already
Crazy.
crazy that this
And
little like innocent looking boy drives a motorcycle, right? Um, this college kid drives a motorcycle to school every day.
yeah. But
But
I was actually that shocked me. I was not expecting Put to die.
I didn't think he was gonna die. I was
I
like, he's
didn't
not
think he
gonna
was gonna
die.
die.
I was like, it's gonna be a fake out.
Yeah,
He's not dead.
yeah. But no.
I still don't believe he's dead. I don't believe.
I am very sure he is dead.
That's
And
great. I thought he was gonna
I
be the side couple in this show with
I
Dan.
don't
And
know
so I
where you
really
got that from. I was very
they like had a
confused when
photo
you told me that.
together on Insta, and I was like, they look kind of cute. I could see
Yeah, I knew they weren't going to be a side couple, especially from the way the show was going. I was like, I called from the beginning. Put had a damn crush on a long, long crush on Lil Jane. And then you were thinking it was going to be with Gap or with Dan.
I thought he was gonna be with Dan
And Dan had a huge crush on Lil
on
Jane
Jane.
too. So I knew
Everyone wanted Jane's
yeah, so I knew that wasn't going to
girl,
happen.
$1 million
And I was
pussy.
like, it definitely won't be Gap because Gap is into some girl in the group.
No, it's not
And
Gap. But I thought it was. He had a photo with Dan. The actor that plays Dan. So I was
I
like, oh,
think
maybe
they're
they're the
just
side
playing
couple.
as side characters, not the side couple.
I mean, all I gotta say is put you just like your character in Playboy.
Oh,
This this actor, Corn, you play a good, like looking innocent but secretly
yeah,
evil,
a
just like
red
Playboy,
flag. Yeah.
just like Playboy.
But it was really, I was really shocked. And it's, I felt more badly for Lil Jane because
He lost his best friend and he lost his
that's best
man.
friend.
He almost lost his brother. I'm like,
It's a lot.
he can't catch
Um,
a break. And
I,
Gap over here, like, girl, you going to school? We got a test today. Like, girl, my life falling apart.
yeah. And
Um,
I think after going to Big Jane's place after that, with Lil Jane upset, and grieving because he had literally just lost his friend, right?
mhm.
I Part of me was like, does he really want Big Jane out of his life? Part of me was like, I think he's speaking through grief
It was
when
definitely through grief.
yeah.
But at the same
But
time,
part
like,
of me, I
you
was
can't
like,
trust
you
this
need
man
to
at
get this
all.
guy out of your life anyway. Like,
Yes.
because if you can't fully trust someone, then you can't, I don't think it's a good idea to be in a relationship with that person.
Because this man has the power to do anything. You saw the
Yeah.
way he got rid of that gang in a split second. He didn't pay the
Yep.
fine. He just said, I just got rid of the whole gang.
Yep. So they won't do it again to nobody. There you go. Which low key, I'm like, thanks. But also,
I mean, just
that's
one
a lot.
mafia chomping another, right? It wasn't.
Right. Right. But I think the part that
He was like, I can't
confirms
trust
some of the
anything you say.
I think some of the stuff that confirmed the way I felt about Big Jane, because remember at the beginning of the series, I was like, you know what, Big Jane is actually not that bad.
You're like,
Remember
he's
I was saying he's
misunderstood.
misunderstood, seems like a nice guy, and then there was stuff that he kept doing that I'm like, I can't defend you because you
Because
keep
you do it
doing
to
some,
yourself.
yeah, you do it to yourself. The letter that he left for Lil Jane,
I know, right there, you're like,
I was
ooh,
like, you know what?
he not that bad.
He's not, I was like, so
You're
my
like, you know what? Come
assumption from the
back.
beginning was right. He's not that bad. He just does things in a way that he feels that if he wants something, he has to have it. And the
Well, not that
lesson
he
so
has
far,
to. It's just he like he
he has
wants
to
to
force his,
prove that people are evil. He wants to prove this like
well,
greed in people.
yeah, but not only that, like I do feel as if he lives a life by doing things by force. The way that he was like, I have to have Jane.
I
And
think Jane was the
Grant
only thing he had forced
Yeah. And
with that contract.
but he didn't know how else to love. And now that he finally took the chance to listen to what little Jane had been saying this whole time, um, and of course it was too late because someone losing their friend, their best friend, there's no way you can really, you have to, I'm glad he decided to give him the space and leave him alone. And he's
I
gonna
mean, it
have to
didn't come
let
for free.
it didn't.
Remember?
It didn't. But this
Crazy.
is good because I think what's gonna happen is, at least over the next couple of episodes,
We might get a
Jane is
time
gonna be
jump.
able to, I don't know if there's gonna be a time jump, but
Oh.
I do feel as if that Lil Jane, will
Hmm.
be able to be introspective and really think about what do I want. First he's going to deal with the grief of losing his friend, and that's a whole process. We already, kind of talked about grieving is not something that people do in a vacuum. It's something that is a process. In addition to that, he's going to be able to really think about what was said in that letter, and he's going to have to really digest that. And I think we're going to start seeing the way that he moves without Big Jane in his life. And that's when he's going to have to figure out, do I want this person back in my life? How am I
And I
going
said,
to,
no, no,
yeah, do I
no.
say no? Do I
No,
need this time
no.
for myself
You
until
were
I'm
fine
ready to try?
before.
Yeah, but maybe it's more of, am I ready to trust this person? Because the thing that
That's why I'm hoping there's a time jump. Because like, if you just get back to him in the same school year,
I don't
girl,
think he's going to get back to him in the same school year, but there's six more episodes coming up. So
it's a
that's
good
what I'm
chunk.
getting at. So I don't think there's going to be a time jump for episode 7. But I do feel as if there's going to be a process of him dealing with things. And I think Big Jane is really going to stay away, which I also hope with Big Jane, this is where he realizes, like, I think he already knows that he lost a good thing. I think he knows that. I think what he's going to do is wait for Lil Jane to come back to him, no matter how long it takes.
Hmm.
And I think that's what we're going to see for this next few episodes.
We're gonna
Now,
get
I
one
do think
final
there's going to be,
contract.
I don't think there's going to be a contract this time because I
Mm.
think Big
Come back
Jane,
into my life.
yeah, I think this time Big Jane has learned he can't force people to do what he wants, right?
We'll
He
see.
can't put people under duress because that relationship was a relationship under duress. Like you can't be with someone and make them feel trapped. That is not healthy to begin with, right? And I
This ain't
think
history trap, mama.
right. And that's a little different kind of trap. But I will say that when you're in a relationship, a loving relationship, you choose your partner every day, right? You choose each other each day. You wake up and you're choosing to be with that partner because you love them. And when one person chooses not to be, for whatever reason, that's when you have to reevaluate the relationship. And if you don't have the choice, then something else is holding you together to be in that relationship. And that's not going to be
A
healthy.
demonic blood pact.
Yeah, and that's not going to be healthy. And that is not healthy to be in that kind of thing. So,
Hmm.
yeah, so
But
I'm
I'm
hoping
hoping, yeah,
Big
we got
Jane I
six
think
more
is going to learn.
episodes. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah,
Let's see
so
what happens, y'all.
yeah, and
Send
I
us your
think
predictions.
yeah, and I think Big Jane is going to learn that he has to let Lil Jane make the choice to be with him. And I do think they're going to end up together. Do I
Of
think they should be
course.
together at this point?
Hell
No.
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 Cause
But
selling
maybe in the
cooch,
next, yeah,
selling cookie, selling for 1.2 mil and a condo is crazy, Kevin.
crazy. Like in the next few episodes, I guess we'll see if because they've already put us, what makes this show great is I feel as if they've had the audience doing mental gymnastics. Like, we don't know if we could trust Big Jane. We feel extremely sorry for Lil Jane because people keep coming
I
into
didn't
his life
think,
being trash, you
right? And
know.
I didn't think Put was. Oh, you know why I thought that Put was gonna get with him? Because they're in a new show together called Lust.
Okay.
See what
I
I
see.
said? What I
I see.
said. They're
Yeah,
gonna
but
be in
I
a
knew they
show,
weren't gonna I knew they weren't gonna get together
but
in
they're
this
soft
show.
launching them here. Maybe Put come back to life.
Maybe I don't think so because I don't see this show having a supernatural
If
element.
you ain't see a dead body, they ain't dead in a show.
No, in this case he is
Come
dead.
on,
They have
Mitch
not given
McConnell. Were you?
Mitch is dead. And they're using AI to prop him up, okay?
Oh,
Um
and they're gonna use AI to put and P Dan together. Oh my God.
no, they will not. And not in this show.
Anyways,
But
anyways.
this show is going to have us on for a while, but you know what? I want to get to this Ask Us Anything since we're going to start wrapping up.
Imagine if we had
Okay,
live people call in. That'd be crazy. That'd be fun.
so we have 12
Okay.
questions that came in. I'm only going to read one or two of them.
Okay. Okay.
Um, okay, actually, so far these are not too bad. Um, this one is interesting.
Not you picking
Um,
and choosing.
yes, this one's interesting. I want to see what you think. What BL scandal or mess has been your favorite and least favorite? Oh, Jonathan.
Ooh.
That's actually, I was like, that's actually a pretty good question.
Which scandal has been my favorite? Which
Oh
messy scandal has
gosh,
been
there's
my
so many.
favorite?
I had to think about it too because there's,
Oh, yeah, I don't know. The first thing that
yeah.
comes to mind would be I when Tay and Gunn kissed
Oh,
on that
that one was a
live,
good.
and
That was
that
a
blew up.
favorite.
They blew
I
up the
had to, I
internet.
like that one because it wasn't toxic, but it was hilarious.
It was
And
just fans
also,
being like, "How dare you? What is going
yeah,
on?"
right.
Them having to
My,
apologize for like them just being themselves.
yeah. And then my least favorite has to be um definitely the scandals with a
I
lot of those guys
was gonna say the
being
scandal with our youth and realizing that that guy like essayed the interpreter.
yes. Oh gosh.
Like that was like a week
Because
after the finale of that show aired, and it
that
was just,
really made me so upset because the show was so good and then he tainted the show
hmm.
because he didn't know
The
how
show
to
just
respect
ended. We
boundaries.
were about to get like fan meets and shit, and then
They all went away.
hmm.
And it's very up that was very upsetting. I was gonna say when the scandal I was gonna mention the scandal where a lot of those guys were found womanizing, like BL guys were
Mm.
found womanizing across Thailand and
That one
getting
guy
women
from
pregnant.
Playboy
That
and
one
that
guy
one
from
guy
Playboy specifically.
from from the Yin War show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh man, like y'all just ruining stuff because you don't know how to keep things in your
Because
pants.
you don't know how to
So,
wrap it up, and you're using
right.
your D-list fame to get women. I don't know.
Yeah. Mm-mm. And
Mm-mm.
then there's one more question that I think we could both answer
All
very
right.
easily. When are you inviting Dunk on the pod?
I'm weak. Girl, Dunk has an open invitation. Dunk, come on the pod.
Yeah, we can talk about cooking. We can talk about lifting and routine.
Oh, yes. Talk about that chest routine. Come on, Dorito.
We can talk about we can talk about being a hype man at shows and if Flavor Flav was your inspiration.
Oh, oh, all
Um
right.
so yeah, we can
It would
talk about
honestly be
those
a really fun
things.
episode if Dunk was on.
It would be a very fun episode. I agree. We could talk about those things. Now, will we talk about
We'd have to
acting?
talk about that.
We
But I
won't
feel
talk
like it would
about
be
it.
like a mutual key. You know what I mean?
Will we
Like
talk
I
about singing?
oh,
No.
we don't got to talk about White Rabbit, but we can talk about like him playing style. Um, we can talk about the June Dunk of it all. Love the
We
shit.
can talk about Jung Dunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Will we talk about Bore You to Sleep? No.
No, no,
No. No.
no.
We'll talk about other things that we know where his talent lies. And with that said, we do have a little. Oh, I thought I posted this in here, but I guess I didn't.
Oh,
Some are kneecaps, the knees, the doo-doos, whatever you want to call them.
come
Oh,
on,
I did.
noodles
It
and
just didn't.
doo-doos.
Oh, I did. It just didn't show up for whatever reason on the screen. Oh, now it is. Okay. Um, so, so this was from Casca Heim. I feel as if that we've read one of your posts before.
Oh,
So
hi.
hello. Um, oh, you finally finished Ticket to Heaven. So you'd rate it 8 out of 10. I heard some saying that it's a masterpiece. Well, I don't think it really is, though. I agree. I feel that they got some small flaws, but overall, I like it. I still think it's a very good show, and probably I would rate it a 9 out of 10. It would be
Hmm.
interesting to hear what you think about it. I guess I'll keep it brief for the sake of not, this was a long episode as it is.
I haven't
Uh,
finished. I haven't
yeah.
finished. But
I'm
Kevin
not gonna
has.
and John, okay. Before we get into that, Jonathan, you have this habit of getting to the last
The very
episode and
end.
not watching it because you're scared of the show ending. Just watch the damn show and finish it, okay?
I
Just
need to
finish
see it.
the
I need to see
show.
it. I need to
Yeah,
see it.
finish it. Like you got one episode to watch. Get your snacks, okay? Get in your comfy
I
clothes.
need to get my rosary. I need
Yeah,
to
and
start
just
counting my
finish
rosary.
the damn show. I will say the last episode was GMMTV
Oh,
in the way that you would expect.
I
But
mean, I did get
overall,
spoilers for it. But I would
Yeah,
still give this show. I think this show was still well done. It did feel
yeah,
very not. It wasn't my upbringing with the Catholic Church, but it
right.
did like have a lot of callbacks that I looked at, and I was like,
Mm.
hmm.
Yeah,
So I
I
don't know.
mean, it was definitely not a bad show. Gemini
I
Fourth
would
are
give
great
it like
actors.
I would give it a 9 out of 10 too.
I would
It's
not do
not the
that because
perfect
that's
show.
putting it up there with like Jail Boys, and I don't think it's at that
Jailboys
level
is a 10 out of 10,
for you.
buddy.
Jail Boys was a 9 out of 10 for me, actually
Oh,
9.5. But I will say that this show, the big issue I have is them trying to age up Gemini Fourth by 30 years.
I hate that. I hate that
And
too.
it
The
looks
moment we
so
saw that in
bad.
episode 1, we
Yeah.
should have got
And
brand new actors because
they should have just put in actors that kind of look like them that are actually maybe a good 20 years older than them so it
if
could be
if they're playing
believable.
like 45 years old, right? It's
Yeah.
1996 to 2026 or
Yeah.
2025.
Yeah. So, and that was like, I don't know
And
who
these boys
thought that was,
are teenagers in the show. They're 16, 17 or something,
yeah. And in
right?
real life, they're in their early 20s. So it's like, this doesn't make any sense to try to age up so far and think we can believe this. Like, that was unbelievable. Do they
Putting
act well?
some
Yes.
age spots on Gemini and being like, yeah, there you go.
I was like, no,
A
he
couple
looks
gray
like a
hairs.
20-year-old with age spots.
Yeah.
Like, I
I
was
don't
like,
know.
yeah. So, I mean, that's kind of what ruined it for me was that. And also, I think the ending itself was not as good as it could have been because they try to wrap things up quickly. So
Give me a
but
sad ending.
overall the story was good. It was beautifully shot, the acting was great. um it had some small flaws just like Cascaheim said, which I agree, but it's not getting a 9. Like 9 is going to require a lot. 8 though, definitely.
It's a 9 for me. Well, I haven't seen the finale, so maybe it's
Yeah,
a
I think when you see
8.5 right now.
yeah, because if you see the finale, I think you'll probably go down to an 8. Like,
Ooh.
yeah. So,
Oh.
and but it's GMMTV. We had said already, GMMTV with endings.
Let P off have his final vision. I mean, we would love to have
Yes.
P off on the podcast.
Lovely. Yes, we'd love to. And with that said, we gotta go because we gotta go off, okay? That is it for this episode of I Can Top My Knee. Please don't be too emotional, okay? Or you might hurt your damn knee.
I hope the Ryan your life never tells you to stop being too emotional. That's wild.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
also, like, was Jane ever that emotional? Anyway,
They were both very emotional, I'll say that.
yeah.
Which I think it's healthy to show your emotions, but definitely you have to be able to understand your emotions and have some, at least some emotional intelligence.
Hope
Okay.
the Ryan your life gives up that hole for 1.2 mil and a
And a
condo.
condo.
And a beautiful condo. Fully
And a
furnished.
condo.
Grand piano. Goodbye.
Yeah. Anyway, yes. Bye, y'all.